G'day viewers, welcome to this special extra bonus PB video for this week. This is a collaboration with Ken from Metal Mania 3D and the Diecast Workshop. I know he's asked some other Aussie builders to get involved, so be sure to go and check his channel. Ken has got some mad detailing skills and figure painting skills. He does awesome work, and I'm sure everyone else who's got involved has done some awesome things with this casting as well. This is one of 3 Australian cars that I can think that Hot Wheels have done. They did 2 Commodores, they did a VN, they did a VS, and they've done this XB hardtop. Now, aside from being an Australian classic, it's also become an international classic due to its appearance in the Mad Max films. I'm sure a lot of the Gasland builders would be more than familiar with the XB Falcon hardtop. It used to make me laugh in the early days of internet forums when people used to swear black and blue it was based off a Torino or something like that. You could have long arguments about that, but now it's with the internet and everything, it's known all the world over. If you have a look at this casting, there is no way that Hot Wheels haven't tooled this up with a view to getting the Mad Max license at some stage. Underneath it, inside the casting, it's all set up to be modified to have a hood scoop and all the other gear. So I guess once Greenlight loses the license, we might see a Hot Wheels variant, and I would gladly welcome it. Anyway, enough of my gibber, let's get crack-a-lackin'. Now here's what I'm talking about. You see, I'm drilling a hole for a motor to go through. You see those 2 metal bars on either side of where the hole goes? Well, the interior plastic sits snugly in there too, and it's got enough capacity for the blower and hood scoop from the movie to be added to an alternate version in the future. So I definitely say it's coming, or they've put some forethought in just in case they do. Anyway, let's keep going. So I thought I better, lift my customization game. So I thought, oh no, I'll try and do an open roof as well. And I was pretty nervous about it, but I think it came out okay. Customs aren't my forte, but I'm trying to lift my game. So after I got all that sorted out, I'm masking it off with some washi tape to do a 2-tone paint job. Now this washi tape, it must have been a bit old, or it got too hot in my shed, but all the tacky backing came off into my paint, of course, and that's okay. I resprayed it and retouched it up and clear coated it, and I fixed it to a point. with the second colour. I've had some real problems with humidity and rain here in Queensland lately. It's been a struggle to get paint to dry, so I was lucky to get this one finished in the end. Now, KC did a video of two HT utes, some Funho New Zealand brand ones. One of the things I noticed he did and hadn't really thought about before was painting the stone trays that go under the bumper. They should be the same colour as the body, but they often get missed out because of the casting process and how they're made. So here I am masking off the bumpers and to try and replicate that. It came out pretty good in the end. So I sprayed the interior white, and I'm giving it a bit of a wash with some grey panel line wash, just to give it some, depth and some lines in it. It's not something I do a lot of in this scale, but I thought after seeing KC's work and some of the other guys' custom work, I have to try and lift my game and stretch myself out of the comfort zone. So I figured even if it doesn't work, it's a bit rough around the edges, we might learn some things and maybe advance my skill set a little bit. Now, if you saw KC's Porsche build for Maple Leaf's 1,000 subscriber collaboration, you saw the detailing he did on that 944's taillights. I mean, holy dooly. I thought I'm going to have to try something like that if I'm going to be doing this stuff. So I tried doing the taillights. I know they're supposed to have an orange indicator light in the middle, Ford fans, but my skills aren't quite there yet, so you just have to cop them being all red. Now, speaking of the Porsche build-off collaboration, I stole the wheels from my failed 910 Porsche. Thought they'd fit on here. It really should have had some wider meats in the back of a XB Falcon. They should have been super fat, but I went with these. It gave a bit of a lowered look, and I like the end result. Okay, so I went to put it back together, of course, and realised that, well, now you've cut a hole in the roof. you're going to have to cut the windscreen in half too and glue it in. So I cut it in half, then I neatened it up with the Dremel. After that I used some white canopy glue to hold it all in place, and it worked out actually, so that's good. Okay, so reassembly. When I came time to put it back together, I found that where I'd glued the wheels in and put the bicarb soda to harden it up was hitting the bottom of the interior, so I ended up having to clip that and trim it and file it to get it to fit back on, which I did, and I got there in the end, but I ended up having to glue it back together. It wanted to fight me again, which is more down to my incompetence than anything. But yeah, just clipped it off, gave it a sand, got it all to fit together, and we're done. So here we are back at the start with our absolutely nothing wrong with it Ford XB Falcon hardtop by Hot Wheels, which has just been sitting on a shelf in my shed for Lord knows how long. I'm lucky I had one. I have got a couple of these. As you can imagine, especially here in Australia, as soon as these hit the pegs, they're gone. Very popular for obvious reasons. Anyway, and here is what we're left with now. Okay, with its two-tone green paint, that's British Racing Green and Metallic Green, both Tamiya paints. I tried to stretch myself and do the chrome around the windows. Did some black wash in the door panels. It's a bit rough around the edges, especially on that back panel there where I had to try and glue it together. But this one was about stretching what I normally do. I mean, it's one thing to just spray a car a single colour and put it back together. It's another thing to have these fine detailing skills that a lot of you have got. I'm working on improving mine. I'll get there one day, but this one might be one I revisit. So thanks KC for extending the invitation for an Aussie build. I hope we get to do it again. I don't know what casting we'll do. We might have to do another XB, mate. Or maybe a Commodore, I don't know. Because I had to get a couple of glamour shots with his famous movie star brother. Nice casting, that green light. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other videos. Click on that link to go and check KC's video. And I know he'll have connections and links to the other Aussies he got involved. Hope we can do it again. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks again for all your support. I will see you next week. Thank you again, and goodbye.